Hi, I'm David Palmer, Senior Pastor at Kenwood Baptist Church, and I wanted to give you another update on our Magnify campaign. I'm privileged today to have with me Sam Cain, who is our principal architect with High Five. Sam, I understand that your father was a pastor. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's correct. My dad was a Presbyterian pastor here locally, so I grew up in the church. My mom's family was a Baptist family, and so yeah, I grew up in the church and basically was raised by the church.
How has your Christian faith shape your work, and how is that a part of High Five's work culture?
Well, I feel like God gives us all different talents and gifts. Certainly, being raised in the church kind of drew me this direction in architecture and design. But I try to take the gifts and tools that God's given me and give them back a little bit to the church. Now I do make a living this way, but it also is a ministry for me as well.
And how would you describe the difference between your gifts and your dad's?
Well, I've said before, my dad, you know, I, he was a great preacher, pastor. He still does some speaking. I could never give a sermon like that, but then my dad could never draw, and he would admit that.
So you each have gifts from the Lord and you're using them.
That's
Praise
correct.
God. We're really excited about the design that you've come up with, and tell us a little bit about where we stand right now in terms of the process with construction. When might we actually start, and how long will that take?
Well, we've been developing you know, the preliminary drawings into something that's more constructible. And over the last couple of months, we've been going through approvals through Sycamore Township, the zoning department there. We did get approval for that in November. So now it's just
Great.
a matter of producing construction drawings over the next couple months, 3 months. So the first part of 2021, we will be finishing the construction drawings, and then starting the permitting process, which takes a couple of months to do that as well.
So when would you anticipate, if everything goes smoothly, that we'd be able to break ground?
We're targeting the middle of May, roughly May 17th, and so we're hoping to break ground then. And it looks like we're in good pace to do that.
Once we break ground and we celebrate that as a community, how long will the actual construction phase itself take?
We're looking at about a 9-month project on this, which, assuming it always depends on the weather, but we think that 9 months will give us an adequate timeline to get both the new constructed and the existing remodeled. And then, so if we start the middle of May, by the end of February of 2022, we should be ready for you to move in.
Great. Well, we are very thankful to God for you, for your team. Tell us just one part of the design that you're particularly excited about.
Well, obviously, when you drive along Kenwood Road, your church is very striking. It has almost an artistic presence, kind of a retro feel. I think it's really a neat building, but I always anytime you're doing something new, you're able to put your own artistic flair onto what's already there. That's interesting. I also really enjoy taking what has already been built and making it better. So I think that's an exciting part of this project, as well as the new portions of it.
Tell us about the sanctuary component, what you see there.
It's a very light-filled space. It's got a lot of good bones to it. We're hoping to take that and not change it at all, but to improve it, both acoustically, aesthetically, and otherwise. So make it a much more comfortable space.
Great. Well, we are thankful for you, for High Five, and taking time to be with us today. And we're praying for you as this work continues. May God bless each of you as we continue this journey to come magnify the Lord together.